almost the same thing, which is, first of all, you have to kind of start young. You have to develop a routine, especially when it comes to sleeping. I would say starting young always helps. So you don't have to wait for the toddler age. You can actually start very, very young when they're actually infant. You can start at that age. Then developing a routine. So having that night routine in place, which people talk about, is extremely helpful. Having a certain things that you do while putting them to sleep. So you're giving them cues. Okay, now is the bath time. Now we are changing into pajamas, and like now we are reading a book, and then it's like sleep time and so on. So you're giving them cues that we are approaching towards your sleep time. Third, of course, if you want them to sleep on a fixed time, you have to be able to set an alarm, and then you have to figure out the time at which they fall asleep. So you have to have a fixed sleeping time. If your child goes to sleep at 7:38, you have to make sure that you stick to that time as much as possible. Of course, you can't be very stringent about it, but you have to keep on building that environment that, okay, now is the sleep time, and this is the time to sleep. Most importantly, you have to create an environment. So if you think that it's a sleep time, so switching off all the lights, no screen time at all during that time, no distractions, nothing. You have to kind of build that habit over time and inculcate those things in the routine. You have to set an environment, like the room is like completely dark, and you have to kind of create that environment. Massage is also another thing which parents can actually do. So you're giving them cues at that time when they're infants. Another thing which really helps in building that sleep routine is the awake times and sleep environment, as I say. And you have to be very mindful of the number of naps. So creating basically your daytime as like something which is full of activity, and then making sure that they are taking age appropriate naps. So in toddlerhood, for example, by the age of 2 years, the nap actually reduces to one nap during the day. So make sure that they actually take that nap, make the entire day so much activity packed that they are doing those activities, they are simulated, and then they basically go down to the nap. And when you're winding the day, then giving them cues that you're winding the day. Most importantly, I would say, just keep away from all the distractions, screen time being one of them. So remove like all these distractions and follow the routine. That is actually important.